Everyone, it is Toby here and it is competition day today, Oxfordshire's strongest man. I have got my chauffeur and handler of the day, William, driving me there right now. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning. We've got a 10:30 start, so going to get there about 9:30ish for the athletes meeting and all of that. But yeah, it should be a really fun day. To remind you guys of the events, we have got the max log press, deadlift for reps, either tire flip or max distance sandbag carry depending on the weather. Yesterday it was looking pretty grim, so we thought that it would be switched out, but today the weather's cleared up and it's a bit drier, so we will get the final decision on which one of those it is going to be when we get there. And then of course we got the sandbag throwing and the keg and sandbag loading medley, so it should be a really fun day. And obviously this is bang slap in the middle of the Arnolds, so I've watched half of the Arnolds, and can I just say what a comeback Thor's made. It's been mental, but I won't be able to watch the second half until tomorrow, so I will be avoiding all spoilers for that hopefully. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get in, get prepped, and I don't know how much of today you'll see from me, how much I'm going to focus, but I'm going to get Will to film the events that I'm doing and hopefully collate them into either a montage or talk about each one afterwards. We'll see how easy it is to film, but hopefully it's a good day, and yeah, stay tuned. We wouldn't be en route to Oxfordshire's strongest man if we weren't stuck behind a bloody tractor the whole way. A good job is we set off early, so we will definitely be able to make it in time, but it is, yeah, how fast are we going in a 50? 20, so classic Oxfordshire's strongest man there. Wouldn't have it any other way. Nice quick turnaround. So what we'll do, if you let the women prioritise these guys, their warm-ups, and then we'll swap the logs and you'll get 50 minutes so you get warmed up as well, but if you want to jump in on the log. The pads we're going to be using is the Deadlift platform there. You've been to the farm, you'll know how bouncy they are, okay? So it suits you better if you lower it down slowly as opposed to dropping it, because it will bounce around. You're going to get a down signal and an up signal.
Women, you're then going to have one more warm up if you want it, then we're going to get started, okay? And then that log's going to be going over there and you can warm up. Henry, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Oxford's strongest man, Oxford's strongest Yes, each and every athlete you see here competing today was born, bred, or currently resides right here.
on, Toby! Yeah! You got that? Come on! Log finish now. Didn't go exactly to plan, but yeah, we got 150 really nice and easily. Messed up the clean on my second attempt, which had I had done the clean I did on the third attempt on the second, I probably would have got the press, but we were close. It's all right. I stored pretty okay, I think, so time to forget about it and move on to the deadlift.
I've seen my friends double fairly recently.
Bar, introducing Toby Lightly.
Keep it going! Yeah! Keep it moving! Yeah! Up! Keep going! Come on, Toby!
That man's only 22 years old. What a prospect for the future.
Up!
He returned before three fitness tournaments. Still got time.
Come on, Toby! Deadlift done, that's a bit more like it. The rain's coming down now, but I think a 5th place on that deadlift, so that puts me in 7th overall. 5 nice solid reps, which is what I want. Next up, sandbag carry for max distance, because they've taken out the tie flip, because as you can see it is chucking it down, so no idea how this will go, just have to smash it. Come on, Toby. Get moving. Come on, keep it moving. Keep going. Go on, you got this. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. All the way. Keep going! Come on, Toby! Let's go! Sandbag carry done, actually a really good event for me. I came joint 4th with about 60 meters, which is really good, felt really solid. Yeah, sitting in 4th overall now, so doing really nice and good. Sandbag toss up next. This is the one where it's super easy to make a mistake, so I'm just going to take it consistently, take it slowly and try and get them all over. Come on, Toby!
that. Come on. Come on, Jamie.
Sandbag toss, finished in 9th, got the first 3 over relatively quickly. Really close on the 4th, about what I expected. Dropped down to 7th now, but a good event for me next, so we'll see how it goes.
Go on, Toby. Go, 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 go. Easy.
Yes,
Go on. Go, 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 go. Go on, easy. Go on. Go on. Go, 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 go. Yes.
And there we have it. That is a wrap on Oxfordshire's Strongest Man 2024. And before I get into the loading medley, where I placed overall, and the comp event as a whole, I just want to give a big shout out to Paddy Haynes and Colleen, KP Productions. They have done a fantastic job with this comp. It was really, really good, really well run. Weather was a bit of an issue, but they made sensible decisions, kept us as athletes protected, and I couldn't have asked for a better run comp. And with that being said, the reason why this video is obviously only focused on my lifts and not the comp as a whole is because there was a videographer there on the day, and this will get edited as a full comp and put on YouTube, I believe. So I don't want to take away from that. So as soon as that has been released, I will be leaving a link to that down in the description. I highly recommend you go and check it out, because there was some really, really good and brutal performances on a lot of the events by a lot of the other athletes. And again, a big shout out to all the other athletes. They put in a hell of a performance. Yeah, had me working, but yeah, we will get into the loading medley and then how I shook out over the top athletes, and we will see how I did. So the loading medley, you saw there that it was in the sopping rain, and it is a good job that I've been training in the rain on gravel with wet sandbags and wet kegs throughout this prep. You've seen it, you've seen the good, the bad and the ugly, either on YouTube or over on my Instagram, and it really paid off for this event because I'm used to training in the rain quite a bit, and on an uneven surface, the loading medley felt awesome. Yeah, the last sandbag was 120 kilo. It was definitely more than that because you saw how wet it was. It definitely added a lot of water weight, but I managed to take third on that event, third or fourth, I think third, getting all four in a relatively decent time. Yeah, really, really, really pleased with that. I knew it was going to be a decent event for me if I didn't mess up or drop any sandbags or anything like that. I've been consistently doing decent in training, so really pleased, and that landed me on the overall leaderboard in 5th out of 16 guys. And I came in this saying I just want to be in the top half. Top 5 was my ultimate goal. I knew there were some tanks competing, so I knew first and second was sort of off limits for me. But I went in, I smashed everything as best as I could, and I shook out at 5th, and I'm really pleased with that position. Considering this is my first comp at more of an open level, not a novice level, and it's my first comp in a couple of years, really pleased with how that turned out. Yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through each of the events where I felt my shortcomings were, where I really performed, and then at the end we will talk about my next comp and what is to come in the next few weeks. So starting with the log press, this is probably the biggest disappointment for me. I was feeling amazing in training, felt really, really good, really strong. And as you can see, my first attempt of 115 flew effortlessly. But obviously the second and third attempt didn't go to plan. And that is, this log is, it was a brand new log, freshly painted, looked really, really nice, but it was so difficult to clean. It had a slick paint on it, the handles were smooth, and it was just really hard to get sticky and clean. So usually with a log, I can clean it and I'm fine, but annoyingly, the second attempt, which was my 120, the first clean, I just slipped. The second clean, I hit my belt buckle, which is obviously smooth, and it just slid right off, and there was no restoring that, no gaining it back. And then on the third attempt, I stuck at 120. Obviously, the original plan was 125 for the third attempt there, but nailed the clean, really got it nice and smooth. On the press, just ran out of steam. I really gave it my all on that press. I held it for a good couple seconds, but my triceps were just done 3 attempts into the log. It's a big PB weight for me. I know I have it in the tank on any other day. It just wasn't to be on the comp day, but 115, my opener, which looked really easy, was good enough to get me joint 8th with about 4 or 5 guys. So it was still decent points. I didn't drop into the latter half of the guys. And honestly, yeah, the way that opener moved, I had more in the tank. I just, messed the clean up, rushed things. The nerves on the first event is what you can say. It's a hard log to clean. Everyone was struggling with it. Everyone's logs were a bit down on what they expected. But it is what it is. So moving into event number 2 was the deadlift. This was probably my second biggest performance of the day, I'd say. So 260, my head was, I've done 3 in training, 5 on comp day would be spectacular, and that's exactly what I did. I went out, I executed, I got 5 really nice, smooth, easy reps. Took a minute, went for a 6th. I got the 6th off the ground, and normally, with me, if I get it off the ground, I can usually lock it out. But as I got it off the ground, I felt my knee sort of tweak a little bit, and I thought in that moment, just put it down. Last time I tried to grind through a knee tweak, getting it off the ground, I injured my knee for a couple months. So I decided, 5, happy with that. That's what I wanted coming in. There was a 6th in the tank, but decided to play it sensibly, put it down. I was like, right, I'll give it a minute, and right at the end of the time, I'll see if I can get one more. But yeah, it wasn't to be, but I think that was good enough for 5th on the deadlift, which is, big performance, some really, really strong guys. I think the winning number was about 8, which is what I expected coming into the comp, to be honest, for the winning number to be. So to be 5 and get 5th, I'm really, really pleased with that. So the next event is probably my favourite event, looking back on it, of the day. Obviously, it was originally supposed to be the tyre flip, which was always a big unknown for me, but this was even more of an unknown, which was the last-minute event change to the maximum distance sandbag Husafell carry, and it was really heavy. It was the heaviest weight by far I've ever picked up and carried. It was 140 kilo dry, and the bag was wet, so it was probably more like 145-ish, 150, something like that, but it was really tough, but I got the picks spot on. I really got it in a really nice position on my chest. The first 2 lengths went by super, super quick. The third length was feeling good right at the end. The world sort of started closing in on me as I was losing my air and not being able to regain it. And I didn't willingly drop it at 60 meters. I sort of was just gunning for the line, and as I reached the line, I sort of went dizzy, dropped it, fell on it, but was absolutely fine after that. 60 meters was good enough for 4th on that event, I believe. So yeah, really good performance and a big surprise for me, because as I said, that is a massive unknown, and that is a huge PB on that. The biggest weight I've ever picked up carried for 10-15 meters was my 112 massive stone. So 140 minimum for 60 meters is just absolutely amazing. Really, really good event for me. Really pleased with how that shook out. That stuck me then, I believe, in about 5th overall, midway through the comp. So with just 2 events to go, it was the sandbag toss and the loading medley. The loading medley, as I said earlier, I thought I had in the bag as a good event for most of my prep. The sandbag toss was always going to be a bit of an unknown for me. It's one of those things where first time ever doing it in comp, first time ever training it for this comp. I only have the 1 bag, so I've never trained it in a run in a series. I've only ever trained it with a heavy bag going over once, and even that in training has always been wildly inconsistent. So my aim, after seeing how most guys were going, was a quick 3, possibly the 4th and 5th if I took my time, and it just went all over the place, to be honest. It was obviously a very different setup to what I'm used to throwing over, so my gauge for where I needed to stand to do the throw was all the way off. So every single bag I was stood in a different position. Obviously the first 3 are pretty light, so I was able to get them over regardless. But you saw on the 22 kilo, which I should have on a normal day, the first attempt I was stood way too far forward. Same with the second. Then the third, I moved it back a bit, but still not enough. I was still just stood way too far forward to get that. And the last attempt on that really nearly went over because I got my positioning a bit better, but had burnt myself out. So I got 3. I think I got 9th in this event. It's the only time I dropped into the second half of the field of athletes. But it's all right. It's not a strength issue. It's not something that I didn't expect to flunk in the competition. It was one of those where it was always going to be a chance event. It is a very easy event to make a mistake on. Lots of people made mistakes, and I was one of those people. So not too disheartened, just something I've got to keep practicing, maybe get another sandbag and work on the series aspect of it, running forward, running back, but it is one of those learning lessons. And then, as I said, final event, loading medley. I've already spoken about this just now. Really good event for me. The fact it was soaking wet really made a lot of guys struggle, but I've been training in the rain. I did one thing a lot of guys didn't do, which was I bathed myself in chalk, and then as I was walking over to the event, I kept my arms to my side so the chalk wouldn't get wet, and I think that made a big difference, especially on the final sandbag, which was literally soaked through, because not many people actually picked it up, so it spent a lot of time on the floor getting rained on, getting wet. So by the time I got to it, it was literally you squeeze it and water was running out. So it was 120 dry. So by the time I got to it, it was easily about 130. But I got it up, waddled it at the 6 meters, and I came 3rd on the loading medley, which was my best performance of the day. And I'm really pleased with that. So as I said, shook me out 5th overall. Really pleased with that. Solid 5th. The guys above me absolutely deserved what they got. They all put in amazing performances, as did everyone below me as well. The one thing I noticed about that competition is no one was there to make up numbers. Everyone fought hard. Everyone did the best of their abilities, which is all you can ask on a strongman comp. And the crowd was fantastic. The organisers were fantastic. It was overall a really, really good day. The only thing, was the weather, but it's strongman. We're in a car park. It's going to rain if we're in England. We got to deal with it. Coming out of it, I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling good. The only things that are sort of hurting on me are just a bit of lower back tightness and some forearm pain, but I felt worse after many training sessions. To say I competed yesterday, I feel absolutely fantastic. I could probably go again today and not do too bad. I'm feeling good. So we'll go into what is next for me in the next clip. So what is next for me? We are not stopping the competitions. No. We have got the Haynes Farm Open Inters in April, towards the end of April, which have some fun events. It is Axle Deadlift. We've got Viking Press, a mystery event, keg toss, and max Atlas Stone. So training's going to look a lot different than it has been the last few weeks. Hopefully it'll be really good fun training. Looking forward to getting my hands on stones again. And this is a comp I feel like I can come in and really push for sort of top 3, considering some of the guys I was competing against today were definitely more open level than Inters. And I think the events for the Haynes Farm Open suit me a bit better. I'm better at deadlift from a higher pull. Viking Press has always been a decent overhead for me because obviously there's no clean, and I've just got a lot of shoulder power right now. And the mystery event, I'm good at adapting. Obviously, the Sandbag Husafel carry was a bit of a mystery event. It was a last minute change, and I did one of my best performances in that. So throw whatever at me, hopefully I'll do quite well. And then keg toss, again, looking for redemption from the sandbag toss on that. I think it's going to be over the same apparatus as I did the sandbag toss over, because obviously it's Paddy's stuff we're using. So I'm going to assume that, I'll be more prepared. I'll figure out where I've got to stand and stick to it and hopefully do a lot better. And then the max Atlas Stone. I have no idea what I'm going to hit. I'm just going to work on reps and reps and reps with my 140 stone, try and hit something big. So that is what's next for me. But that leads us to the end of the video, the competition video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I filmed as much as I said I could really while I was still focusing. Then I left the big talking point to the end. And as I said, I want to reiterate that this is going to be filmed and uploaded to YouTube probably on Paddy's channel. So I will leave a link to the video as soon as it's posted, so you guys can go and watch that. But yeah, once again, shout out to the organisers, shout out to the other athletes, and most of all, shout out to my coach, Big Loz. Prepared me amazingly for this comp. He's had a good set of results this weekend. Obviously, he's had the Arnold with Mitch winning, Bobby in 5th, and then myself in 5th at this comp as well. It's a testament to how great of a coach he is. He's getting both the pro level guys and the very amateur level guys doing really well in their comps. So you've got to throw it to the man. He's not just good at coaching pros, he's amazing at coaching everyone. So really excited to prepare for my next comp. There'll be no shortage of videos for the next comp coming up. So yeah, stay tuned. If you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe to see my prep going into the next comp. You saw everything going into this one, the good, the bad, the injuries, the rain, everything that I've been doing in my training, you guys have seen. So it'll be the same going into the next one. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Toby, and I will see you in the next video.